The trauma from human trafficking is more than just physical pain for a woman.
Stephanie? Stephanie, are you okay?
It is restoring something that was lost in her. Something of great value that could only be recovered through the help and nurture of other women coming along the side of her. That something of great value is in her true identity. One of the most important philosophical questions a person can ask is in the very aspect of our identity. Who am I?
The most devastating effects of human trafficking is their loss of identity. These girls are psychologically manipulated and controlled to the extent that their personal identities are altered. And when they're given a chance to run or escape, they usually stay, believing they belong there in that abusive environment.
Tabitha's house is a place of refuge for young women coming out of human trafficking.
Our goal here is to restore their identity by introducing and demonstrating a perfect identity. An identity that can only be found in the power of Jesus Christ. A large number of the women who end up in the human trade come from abusive homes or have been abandoned, and they are called thrown-away youths. Others have been groomed by so-called friends who earn their trust only later to trick them into the sex trafficking industry.
Such was the case of Rebecca. A quick visit to a restaurant with her alleged friend turned into a 3-hour trip to an unknown city, handed over to several strangers.
The strangers were lounging around a dirty house, waiting their turn. They forced drugs into her, leaving her with vague memories of the events that had happened.
Before coming to Tabitha's house, I was told that I was too far gone to be saved. I was broken, scared, and lost.
She would remember waking up, cold, naked, and alone. And after weeks of torture and paralyzing fears, she physically fought her way out. However, when a victim escapes or is rescued, their trauma not only remains, but can become quite overwhelming.
At Tabitha's house, Rebecca is unlearning the lies she's always believed about herself. She's destroying the labels that have formed her past identity. And through Bible studies, those things are being replaced with biblical truths. We are teaching them communication skills so that they learn that they have a voice. And they are learning healthy boundaries so they don't find themselves in a predicament like they were before. I can relate to these girls because I come from a similar background. I am overwhelmed with the opportunity to pay it forward like someone did for me. Teaching these girls to live in a godly home as a family overwhelms my heart with great love.
Our desire is to grow this organization.
My stay at Tabitha's house has helped me to see that I'm always going to be loved.
Because Rebecca only represents one of the thousands of young women coming out of modern-day slavery.
Tabitha's house has helped me by allowing me time to grow my faith in God and to be healed.
I have been given an opportunity to start my life over in a new direction.
Your financial contribution can not only help rescue women from the streets, but also provide them a safe haven of protection. Help her have a fresh start at life. Show your hospitality at Tabitha's house, where a woman's freedom from slavery can lead into a new freedom in Christ.
It's given me an opportunity to love and be loved.
With people who make me feel safe.
I am redeemed, I am found, and I am whole. I know who I am now. I'm God's child.